My name is Viktoriya Hying.
My name is Daryl.
I'm Sean.
We are a core contributor to B3. Our company's mission is simple. We want to power the next generation of consumer on-chain experiences.
B3 is an open ecosystem built on top of Base at the L3 level. And so anybody can build on B3. There's no kind of gate that you have to get through or a partnership you have to sign with us to build. If they've never done anything in crypto and they don't know how to create a smart contract, how to bring any of the game mechanics on-chain, we can step in and help.
And we think gaming is actually the perfect starting point.
When you're trying to build within blockchain and you want to target the masses, you want to focus on something that users actually want to use and want to participate in. Right now, the gaming industry is really stale. We're seeing a lot of monopolies, and those monopolies are putting out sequels and remakes, and it's boring. We are looking to bring games, game studios, indie devs on-chain and disrupt the industry. We want to put power back in the hands of users and game studios and game developers. We want to be able to put that on-chain and create a novel experience for users to participate in.
The pool of on-chain crypto gaming is pretty small, relative to the size of overall gaming, which is massive, right? And so rather than focus maybe purely on that smaller cohort, we ask ourselves, how do we bring more gamers into the space at all?
Right now, as much progress as we've made, crypto is still friction-filled, right? So that's why at B3, we are dead set on making onboarding and the consumer app experience dead simple, right? It's part of our DNA coming from Coinbase and Base. It was actually at Base that we had this aha moment, this insight that the technology in terms of blockchain is actually there. It's ready for mainstream adoption. It's ready to handle millions and millions of users. But what was lacking was this idea of engaging, fun consumer applications. So not just DeFi, right? Which is great, but actually fun and engaging consumer experiences.
I think that crypto in the next 3 to 5 years is going to look a lot different than it is today. And I think really it's going to look more or less like invisible. Where we are today reminds me a lot of where the internet was in like the early Silicon Valley days.
I think because crypto moves so fast, we tend to forget how nascent crypto really is. We're only, 10, 11 years into the space. And so 3 to 5 years is huge.
I think everything that is worth owning in some way digitally will be tokenized. And I think everything that can be traded will have an on-chain market. And I think gaming and consumer experiences is actually going to be the tip of the spear for this.
But really, the problem I think the founders need to be thinking about is how do we grow the pie?
We've made good inroads, but we're simply not there yet. And I think we'll see a lot of legacy brands actually finally stepping into the space outside of just making announcements that they're now partnering with this ecosystem or that ecosystem. We'll actually start seeing them use blockchain technology for their purposes and improving the user experience across the board. I think the most important thing is finding the right people to do it with. There are so many times you might have the most incredible idea in the world, but you start building with the wrong people. And so finding a team and finding co-founders that really understand you, where you're on the same page and you're able to build together in unison is very, very important. When we first put together a short list of VCs that we were interested in talking with, Pantera was at the very top of that list. We were very selective with who we wanted to talk with, who other co-founders have spoken very highly of, and off of that list, Pantera was the one.
Who do you want in your corner, right? When things inevitably go wrong or there's some kind of a crisis or an emergency. And we felt that out of all the folks that we had talked to, that Pantera was the one that was going to be the best partner to have in that moment.
You let founders really do their thing, and you support us when we need support. And I think that's the most important thing about a VC, is not being micromanaged by a VC, having the trust to let us execute and let us do what's best for the company.
The advice that I would give to founders building in crypto, it actually comes from Brian Armstrong, so I'm going to borrow one of his isms. And he had a famous one that he always used to say, it's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems. And to me, that's crypto in a sentence. Really, I can't think of anyone else to be our supporter than Pantera. I'm really, really grateful for Pantera's support, and it's really gotten us to where we are today.